we had seen some stuff on the cameras that, like, after we closed up at night, we didn't necessarily see, physical forms, but like blobs of light that would like float through, and we actually saw where one went down the wall and back around the other side and then jumped from one camera to the next and carried on through that and across that entry.
Did you save that?
No, I didn't know, and I still don't know how. My partner has seen, there's a woman that he sees, he calls her the lady in white, that he's seen her walk across the balcony, across in front of the elevator going into the ballroom. And then when we had the Ghost Paranormal here, they were sitting, I got permission for them to sit in the ballroom over there, and they were sitting in the ballroom, and the other guy actually saw this white subject come through the wall and detected a change in temperature there. Her husband was reaching for the flashlight because they were sitting there on the floor, and he knocked the flashlight over, and when they came back and played back their audio from that, you hear the flashlight hit the floor, and then shortly after that you hear all that.
Oh.
We actually had two different ones that came, they didn't know each other, and the first one came through by herself, and she saw, or she could feel things that we didn't tell her about, that when she got into certain areas, she was telling us stuff that was like, you couldn't help but believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other one came through, and she was feeling similar things. Got into this area, and she was saying that she sensed that something bad had happened. And I said, really? And she says, yeah. She said, I'm not sure what. And I said, well, would that be why I found rope? I told her about it.
Was it just a length of rope?
It was just the, threads. I mean, it was all rotted, and it was like disintegrating.
Mm-hmm.
It was like twine, old rope. But there was just, there was just enough of it that you could tell
It had been tied into a noose?
I can't say that there was that much there, but I mean, you could tell that there had been a piece of rope wrapped around the roof beam.
I see.
See those next three windows over on the front of the other building? Those are what used to be all part of the hotel.
Okay. And do you know the year that this hotel opened and the period when it operated?
It originally was built and opened as the McKinnon House in 1870 something. And then in 1928 it was remodeled and became the Northwood Hotel. The old guy that lives upstairs, he of course never wants to be quoted for anything, but he used to hang out in the bar even before he lived here. And after Sally had died, I guess there was one of the couple of the bartenders, one that wasn't working or whatever, and one was in talking, and they were talking about there being ghosts, and this one said, oh, that's BS, she didn't believe that crap. And she walked around to the end of the bar and went down to get something out of the cabinet down there, and I guess for years there had been like a big glass fish that was up on the shelves above the bar, because they used to have a fish tank up there too. And she no more than stood up, and the glass fish came down and shattered all over the floor. Right after she made the statement that that's bullshit. I was totally non-believing. I mean, I just, okay, yeah, whatever. But we've also had the psychic mediums here, and the one, when I took her over into the ballroom, and she was standing there, and I said, well, do you see anything? And she says, no, I don't think I do. And then she says, oh, yeah, there might be something over there. And we heard these footsteps across the other end of the room on the wood floor. And then, so she started talking to him, and she said, are you, is there somebody here? Can you show us, show us that you're here? And we heard about 5 more steps across the end of the room.
So do you believe now?
I do.
So the fact that you've had the people in, the paranormal investigators in, and they found indications that there was something here and that your partner has seen things. Does that concern you?
No. It's nothing bad. I mean, they're here.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing to be afraid of. They're good things.
Uh-huh.
But I believe it now.
Uh-huh.